Oh my. I am going live with the junk barber and his pink jacket, his pink ladies jacket. Maybe somebody will be home tonight, and maybe they won't. I got one on the porch already. Who is it? Who is it? Leave me a thumbs up, please. Notice I'm still wearing my pink ladies jacket. It's warm. And thank you for the thumbs up. I'm in a talkative mood tonight. I got two on the porch. Leave me a thumbs up, please. It's free. It's live Tuesday night with the junk dauber. I've been busy today. Uh, I'm gonna be a lot busier tomorrow. Come on in and talk. We got three on the porch. Come on in and talk to Junk Dauber. Leave me a thumbs up. It's free. Don't cost you nothing. Just reach down there and push that thumbs up. I would appreciate it so much. Well, whoever that third one was that left, somebody left in a hurry. Nobody gonna talk to the Dauber? I had an accident today. Yes, I did. You want to hear about my accident? Come on in and talk to me. Had to call the rescue with my, where's my thing? With my pager. My thing that causes this, that, help, I fall down and I can't get up. I ain't gonna talk about it unless y'all come in here. But I did have an accident. I wish I could get a lot more people on my live streams than I do. God knows, got three on the porch again. Somebody else come in. Who is that? Hey, Chance. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again. By the way, Chance, what does the Brits think about our new president elect? I think at some point they said he wasn't welcome in the UK. I don't know about I'm remembering it right or not. But some countries said he wasn't welcome there, even as the president. Give me some thumbs up, folks. Uh, y'all come on in here. I got something to tell you. I had an accident today. I had an accident. Turned my scooter over with me in it. And of course, I didn't have my video camera going. I didn't even have it on my hat. But come on, folks, leave me some thumbs up. It don't hurt. just reach down there and hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it so much. Um, People telling me that I talk different than I used to. I guess I do. I had that stroke, and I was slurring my speech. Not, hey, paranormal. Matter of fact, paranormal was one that told me that my toothache. Wow. Well, I can't have toothache. You hear? I ain't got no teeth. I mean, I got some teeth, but they're here in my drawer. I hate wearing them things. Well, Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Are we the only country that celebrates Thanksgiving? However, we won't be selling too much of Thanksgiving this year. Matter of fact, she's not cooking anything other than just a regular meal. She's going over to a friend of hers' house and helping that lady cook, and she'll bring me and the boys a plate. So I guess we'll have some kind of Thanksgiving. Well, I sure hope Trump can do everything he's saying he's going to do, and I hope to goodness about these migrants. Oh, it just makes me sick to see videos of them just walking across the border. I don't. I think we're the only country that lets people do that. Well, I'm just kind of sitting and waiting and see what happens. And, uh, I think if they want to try and sue me to garnish my wages, well, I can tell them one thing. Lots of luck with that. They can garnish all they want to, but I don't know what they'll be garnishing. They can't garnish your Social Security, and I don't get that much anyway. But I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. I don't think I would be able to get to court if it did come to that. But the thing about it, even if I didn't go to court and they want a judgment, they can't get nothing. I ain't got nothing. The only thing they could do is hurt my credit, and I ain't planning on trying to buy anything on credit. I think I want to see if I can get a report on my credit score and see if it says anything about that. But somebody sure enough got a card in my name and charged almost $500 on it. That must have been what the limit was on it. Otherwise, it'd have got more than that. I think. I don't know. I don't know. But so glad you stopped by Paranormal. I'm sitting here looking at that letter now, and it gives me this. They show it to Portfolio Recovery Associates LLC. Gives an 800 number and a PO box in Norfolk, Virginia, and I'm not gonna contact them. I'm gonna wait and let them tell me what for, because I can't wait to tell them I ain't never had an account with Capital One, that they bought a bogus account. They're bill collectors. But yeah, I've been working out on the deck a lot today, trying to get everything straight so I can start doing some micro scrapping and stuff out there. I got quite a bit done, and I'm gonna go out there tomorrow. I'm gonna start going out there earlier in the day because I've been waiting till about 2 or 3, and by that time I ain't got but a couple of hours left of daylight. You know, the days are a lot shorter. Thank you for the thumbs up. So I need to start getting out there about 10 or 11, and I can get more done that way. And tomorrow's Wednesday, day after tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I've got some more bad news in the way. They're cutting Donovan's and Jennifer's hours at Walmart. I thought they would be getting more hours the closer it got to Christmas. But anyway, today I dumped my scooter, turned it over. I had my little thing that wire around the deck. I can push it and it gets 911. Fortunately, I knew exactly where I was at, so I could tell them where I was at. Because when you call 911 on them things, they can't tell where you're at. Only it's a 911 call. And I rolled it over on the side. What I did, I went, I was going along the sidewalk and I run off the edge of the curb down onto the street. Just one wheel, enough to turn me over right in the street. And I didn't know the address of where I was at, but some people stopped and they told me where I was at so I could tell them on the thing. But I imagine somebody else had already called 911. They come out, got me up, set me on my stool. They wanted to take me to the hospital, but I told them I was fine. I had a sore ear where I smashed my ear on the pavement. But other than that, I was all right. Could have been worse. And by the way, all of those canned food things y'all been seeing me get off the curb on these people throwing out, I had to throw away all of it. It all of it was dated 2019 and 2020, 5 years old. So I didn't trust that. I got rid of it. Now, this is how many days in this month? Let me check here right quick. How many days in this month? Oh, this Saturday's the last day. Well, I should know by the time Saturday gets here whether YouTube is going to send me money this month. I'm not sure how that's going to work because they pay between the 27th and the end of the month. Yeah, I was going to take it for granted they were good, but my daughter, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know you were autistic though. I got a couple of friends that's autistic, And I think my oldest grandson, I think he's on the borderline. I think he's in that syndrome, but not bad. He has cerebral palsy. But I know some autistic guys, one in particular, he's, I think they said he was high performance autistic or something like that. Because he's doing everything a normal person can do, pretty much. Pretty much. I knew him from Boy Scouts. He was a good friend of Donovan's. And matter of fact, he works at FedEx right now. He's loading and unloading trucks. That's a tough job. I got 12 on the porch. 12 on the porch. Did I see Barbara? Yeah. Hey Barbara. How you doing there? But I won't know till about the end of the month whether I'm getting that money this month or not. It should be a little bit over $100. And if I don't get that, I'm gonna be stuck with this really old bad computer for another month. But I've noticed one thing. Every time I do a video, I've been looking at what the analytics on it, what I've been making per averaging per video. I'm averaging anywhere from $1 to $3 a video. So if I can do that, I'm gonna try to do a video every day and do a live stream every other day, and hopefully people to watch the videos. But I sure want to get away from, because every once in a while, this computer, I don't never turn this off. The only time it goes off is when something comes up that wants to restart again. Then I can't stop it from turning off. And no, I wasn't recording. I wasn't. I wasn't going to do a video out there today, so I didn't have the camera with me. I wish I had one, but I tell you what, I don't go anywhere on that scooter anymore without taking that little necklace thing I hang on with that I can call 911, just pushing the button. And then I want to know what my emergency is and what's my location. If I happen to have an accident somewhere where I don't know exactly the address, I'm screwed. But if it's out in public, somebody will see me. But this computer, when it turns off, sometimes when it tries to come back on, it beeps 2 or 3 times, then it'll go off. And I'll turn it back on. It'll beep 2 or 3 times, then it'll go off. And after it does that 3 or 4 times, it decides to come back on. So I don't know what's up with that, but it just scares me to death. If this one will take a dump, I won't have no internet. Yeah, a lot of things I can't do with it. I can't do StreamYard Live with it. I can't. I can't. I can't. I don't, Jennifer. I think Jennifer's gonna get me a new computer Friday. That's Black Friday. And if she does, and I don't have my other computer going, it won't load on this old computer. it won't load. So it is what it is. Um, I wish I could talk Jennifer into going to that food bank every Tuesday, but she don't want to go. She says it's not worth what you go there for anymore. They said they cut way back on what they're giving you, but sometimes it's pretty good scores, sometimes it isn't. And I just feel like to get them good scores, you need to go every time. I keep remembering that time we got 2 gallons of mayonnaise, and we used a lot of mayonnaise. And we was out of mayonnaise, and the other day when I was out, uh, I found a bottle of mayonnaise that hadn't been opened. I had to look. I was getting ready to. I was looking in the can, the cans in this garbage can, and I turned my seat back around and looked down there on the street, and there it laid right there in the street, brand new bottle. So got that little bit of mayonnaise, but nobody else uses it but me. I like to put it on my jalapeno sandwiches, but we ain't got no bread now. That's another reason I like to go to that food bank every Tuesday because that's where I get the good kind of bread that I'm supposed to be eating and the almond milk. And I only got one more container of almond milk left. And I'd rather drink that almond milk than regular milk because regular milk's cheaper than almond milk. Those containers of almond milk's about $4, and it's not even a half. It might be a half a gallon, but I sure like it. I sure like it. But she hates going to that food bank. Give me some thumbs up, folks, if you will. Hey, scrapping together. How you doing? Good. I'll be back out on that deck tomorrow working, trying to get everything straightened out where I can work. I got a lot of micro scrapping and stuff I got to do out there, and I'm gonna try to get Jennifer in the morning to go over to that down the street here where that heavy duty little square table is at. It's homemade, but it's solid. It's solid as a rock, and I need something solid like that to bust open some of those transformers and stuff to get the copper out of them. I don't know if she'll go or not. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, but oh crap, that's the plan. Is Loretta Lynn dead? Did she die? I can't remember seeing anything about her dying. Not two loads taken. You mean two big truckloads scrapping together? She did. I thought she did. I was thinking she did, but I can't remember seeing anything about it. In 2022. Dang, that's been a while. Trucks and trailers. Scrap together. Where did they take that scrap to once they get it there? And how do they get it to them? Did they haul it to them or whatever? I was just curious about that. I had a friend. He had a he had a big tractor and trailer, flatbed trailer, and he had a car crusher, and he was always going around on a little flatbed trailer he had, picking up cars from people, buying them, and then he'd bring them home and he'd crush them, and then load them on that big flatbed, and he took them somewhere up north, not far, but they took all he brought to him. But I don't know about somebody melting it down or what. He goes out of the state. Must be a big market in that. What's that place that you're scrapping trash? What are they paying for aluminum cans now? Just curious. Yeah, I'm gonna go back out there tomorrow and look out on the side of the house and look at that thing. Uh, I've got to figure out somewhere to use that thing. But I used to pull that thing everywhere. Used to pull it everywhere. Folks, come on in, talk to the dogger. 40 a pound unless you leave over 100 pounds. 40 cents a pound. Boy, I can remember when that stuff was almost $1 a pound. Man, I ain't gonna make no money messing with him. Holy crap. 40 cents a pound. I found out something the other day about aluminum cans. This thing has something like a plastic liner in them. And you can mix up something, it's a chemical. You mix it up in water and you set a full drink. It's not been opened. Down in that liquid, first you got to sand the paint and stuff off the can and then set it down in that, what is the name of that liquid? I have to look it up now. And you set it down in there for about 30 minutes and that chemical eats all the aluminum off the bottom of that, where you got it sitting in that chemical. And when you pick it up, it's like a little plastic bag hanging there. It don't hurt the plastic, but that shows you that there's a plastic liner in there, and it's watertight. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know it had a plastic liner in it. Hydrochloric acid. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hydrochloric acid. How did you know that, Divine Light? Hydrochloric acid. But yeah, it eats that aluminum right off of that stuff that's in the lining. And the guy showing it, and he picked it up, and it's like a little bag hanging there. And he opened the can, it was still under pressure. And he drank the drink. I don't think I would drink that drink after you've been in the house. I've watched videos and Googled it. Oh, okay. Well, that's how I found out about it, but I couldn't remember what it was. It's hydrochloric acid. See, my memory don't remember stuff too good. I was going to see if I could buy me a bag of hydrochloric acid and do the same experiment on my own. But the smallest container of hydrochloric acid you can get is $15, and $15 is a lot of money for me to be wasting on something frivolous. But I seen something else about things that don't mean squat about every president from George Washington on. You know, you always heard about George Washington and his wooden teeth. Well, he never had wooden teeth. They were made out of different animals' teeth. And I guess I should have knew that. And there's just a lot of interesting things about all the presidents. Lyndon Johnson, I can't forget what he called it. In private circles, he was always bragging about the size of his penis. And what did he write? What did he call that? He had a nickname for it. Johnson was pretty vulgar. And there's other things about them presidents. I'm going to look that back up and I'm going to take notes on that. And I like to mention some of that. Cleaning my shop last week, I found two 5-gallon buckets with lids on them full of copper. Really? I forgot I had. Wow. I wish I could find two 5-gallon buckets of copper. I've been testing some of my old tools I used to use the micro scrap with, and they've been out there on the deck, not in the under. They were under cover, but I figured they've been sitting there so long they wouldn't work. And there's two or three items there that was really I couldn't do micro scrapping without them tools. But it turns out everything worked except a sidearm grinder and my half-inch drill. My half-inch drill was froze; it was locked up, and my grinder just wouldn't turn on. I might could go in there and fix it. It might be the switch, but the other three items they work fine, and I need those, especially when, like I got copper pipes out there right now, and I want to cut them in smaller pieces so they drop in that 5-gallon bucket. And this one thing, it's like a grinder, but it cuts metal, and I can cut them pipes up easy with that. I can cut the brass off of them and stuff like that. I've had them for a good while. Plus, I'm going through copper wire. Hey, Stratton Cash, do you know what they pay for uh, of electrical cords and wires and stuff a pound? I remember when that used to be $1. I don't know what it is now. Yeah, those teeth is in Mount Vernon. They're in Mount Vernon. There's also a ring in Mount Vernon. I don't know who the ring belonged to, but it's got a lock of George Washington's hair. It looks like a stone or something, but it couldn't be a stone because it had hair in it, and it's supposedly George Washington's hair. So I guess if it had his hair in it, they could take that hair and determine what his DNA is. Jumbo, yep. How did you know that, Divine Light? That's what it was. They Googled it. Jumbo. He was, and he used to talk business sitting on the toilet taking a dump. Man, it's a good idea they kept smell over the telephone. I suppose if I was really going to be in the aluminum can to get locked, it would be worthwhile to shred them if you had a shredder, because then it don't take up nowhere near the room that it takes up. I'm gonna wait and see if I can start getting a whole lot of cans. Then it might be worth my time. But the main thing I'm interested in is appliances like that one you seen me get the other day. It was a Keurig coffee maker. I don't know what I was in one of them Keurigs, but I'm gonna find out. And I want to get people all over the place has got old computers that they don't use anymore, sitting up on the closet shelf, not doing anything but taking up room, and they'd be glad to get rid of it. Now, if I could somehow tap into that, but when I get off of here tonight, I'm gonna go on the USPS post office's site and see what you have to do to pick out a certain area of town that you want to deliver a card to every mailbox to advertise what I do. And I believe in advertising, but it just depends on what that costs. I know you can do it, but I can't remember what it cost because I did it one time before when I was when I had just had an upholstery shop, and I sent them to a whole section of town. It was like it was like 20,000. I think that's what it's got. 20,000 of those, and it goes to every mailbox. A lot of it will get tossed out, but a lot of it won't. And I picked up a lot of business like that. The card on the back side, it was a special deal on reupholstering one sofa and one chair, or one sofa, one love seat and a chair, and I had a flat rate labor. You didn't quote the price of the fabric, that would be plus fabric. And fabric, last time I was doing upholstery, it was getting astronomical in the price. The fabric, I can remember when I first started upholstering in the early early 70s. The average price of fabric was like $6.99 a yard, $8.99, and the high price fabric was around $10 a yard. And the last time I had an upholstery shop, you could expect to pay sometimes $30 a yard. And the average sofa takes about 14 to 16 yards. A lot of people can't believe it takes that much fabric, but it takes it. And an average chair takes 6 to 7 yards. Some chairs take less than that. Depends on what style it is and everything. But when I first started doing upholstery, reupholstering, we charged $180 labor for a sofa and one chair, plus fabric. And most of the time the bill was only about $300 total. But the furniture they sell today, most of it, there's still good quality furniture out there bought and sold, built and sold. But it, somewhat, especially rooms to go, they got some flashy stuff in there, but it's junk. It's junk. I've known people, I had aunts and uncles and grandparents that had a sofa and chair for 50 years. Don't nobody have a sofa chair that long anymore. When we first moved into this house, Jennifer went and bought on credit a sofa that had a recliner in it, a love seat that had a recliner in it, and a chair. And that was 3 years ago. Wore slap out. Wore slap out. And the cats didn't help it either. If it wasn't so inhumane, I don't have all these cats declawed, but that's not right. That's kind of like the cost of doing business. If you got cats, you figure they're going to do some damage. Or put some good scratching posts out there and spray the other stuff you don't want them hooking them claws in. Anyway, I've been talking about 45 minutes. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wish I could do woodwork. I wish I still had all my tools. I wish I never got rid of the tools. I sure do that. But anyhow, folks, oh, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And if the good Lord's willing, I'll see you in the next. Where's my thing? Dadgummit. I hate that thing keep disappearing. I don't know where I'm trying to get to it. Well, shoot, maybe I can get to it. Yeah, there it comes. See you in the next one.